In the silent corridors of our ambition, a deeper question stirs beneath the surface. Why do we chase leadership, only to find ourselves entangled in burnout, conflict, and an aching sense of incompletion? This question breaks through the illusions of worldly success, drawing us inward to the unconscious, where the forgotten parts of ourselves await acknowledgement. Guided by Jungian psychology, we enter the inner realm where the shadow hides our unspoken fears and repressed flaws, and the self, our true center, quietly calls us to wholeness. Leadership in this light is no longer about control or status. It becomes an inner journey of individuation, where power is not seized, but integrated through 5 transformative stages. From confronting the wounds that limit us to awakening the inner guide who frees us, we discover that the most authentic leader is not the one who commands the most, but the one who listens to the deep intelligence within. Because in the end, true leadership is not an ascent of the ego, but a descent into the soul. At the root of ineffective leadership lies a deep wound, born from early experiences that shape our core. In childhood, we may have witnessed authority figures modeling authoritarian control or insecure dominance, planting seeds of self-doubt and fear. These experiences etch into our psyche, manifesting as a disconnection from our unconscious, where true guidance resides. As adults, this wound drives us to lead reactively, chasing validation through power plays and micromanagement. We project our unresolved fears onto our teams, seeing challenges as threats rather than opportunities for growth. Jung's concept of shadow projection explains this. Our hidden flaws distort our perceptions, entangling us in superficial power dynamics. The result is exhaustion, as we chase status without substance, trapped in cycles that drain our spirit. Yet, this wound is not a curse. It is a call to awaken, to reconnect with the inner guide that waits patiently within. To break free, we must first listen for the signs that our inner guide is calling, subtle whispers amid the noise of daily life. Heightened intuition often signals this presence, a gut feeling that steers decisions toward harmony rather than haste. Deep empathy arises, allowing us to sense the growth potential in others and foster it with genuine care. Innate creativity flows, turning obstacles into innovative solutions that feel almost effortless. And there is an inexplicable magnetic presence, drawing people to us not through force, but through authentic energy. These signs echo Jung's archetype of the wise old man or woman, the self as a beacon of inner wisdom. They remind us that we are worthy of leading from wholeness, not from the fragments of a wounded ego. In recognizing these calls, we begin to differentiate true leadership from mere ambition, paving the way for deeper self-awareness. True leadership, guided by the inner essence, is growth-oriented, inspiring personal and team evolution through shared values. It embodies emotional stability, where decisions stem from reflective insight rather than impulsive reactions. Authentic reflection becomes its hallmark, mirroring both strengths and shadows to foster honest feedback and improvement. In contrast, mere ambition is a fleeting fire, driven by the desire for recognition and power, leading to isolation and burnout. It lacks depth, burning brightly at first but fizzling when challenges arise, leaving leaders hollow and unfulfilled. To discern between the two, try this practical exercise. The 3 layers of motivation journaling. After each leadership decision, reflect on the surface layer, the external rewards like praise or promotion. Then, delve into the middle layer, examining ego influences such as fear of failure or the need for control. Finally, uncover the core layer, where inner guidance whispers truths aligned with your higher purpose. This process illuminates what truly leads you, helping you choose paths of authenticity over illusion. As you embrace this differentiation, you prepare to fully welcome your inner guide, transforming your leadership style. Embracing the inner guide is the heart of Jungian individuation, a process of integrating the shadow and honoring intuition. It means acknowledging your flaws without judgment, allowing them to inform rather than define your actions. By doing so, you raise the standard of your leadership, attracting opportunities and teams that resonate with your true self. Ego traps fade away as you naturally filter out toxic environments and unsustainable goals that no longer serve you. Daily practices sustain this embrace. Engage in inner dialogue rituals like journaling prompts that converse with your unconscious. Affirmations reinforce it, such as repeating, "I am led by my true purpose, not by external validation." Through these steps, leadership becomes a source of renewal, not depletion, bridging us to challenge outdated beliefs. Many hold the myth that leadership demands self-sacrifice, a belief rooted in cultural archetypes that must be broken. This idea stems from Jung's hero archetype, often distorted into a narrative of martyrdom and relentless self-denial. Upbringing and society reinforce it, portraying strong leaders as those who give endlessly, ignoring their own needs. The consequences are dire: codependency on approval, loss of personal identity, and inevitable emotional exhaustion. Such sacrifice leads to ineffective leadership, where burnout replaces vision and authenticity is sacrificed on the altar of expectation. Instead, envision a new framework. Leadership as a partnership with your inner guide, balancing giving and receiving with clear boundaries. In this balance, you lead from wholeness, honoring your needs while uplifting others. Practical tools aid this shift. Create a yes/no leadership list, defining what you're willing to engage with and what to decline. Review it weekly, ensuring your choices align with your inner wisdom. Engage in assertive reflection exercises, role-playing scenarios where you assert your guidance, like saying no to misaligned projects. Through these practices, you reclaim your power, breaking the chain of self-sacrifice that once bound you. Now, as we near the core of this journey, let us deliver the message that illuminates the path ahead. True leadership is not about forging ahead alone. It is about being led by your inner essence. This essence, the unconscious wisdom, guides you to lead others with authenticity and purpose. It is a gentle force, weaving through the shadows of doubt to reveal the light of self-realization. In embracing it, you become the leader who inspires not through force, but through the quiet strength of being led. Let this truth resonate. The journey from shadow to self is the ultimate act of leadership. As we transform this insight into action, we step into a 30-day practice plan designed for real-world application. Begin with daily journaling, dedicating time each morning to reflect on signs of your inner guidance. Write freely about moments when intuition steered you right, and how it contrasts with ego-driven choices. This habit builds awareness, helping you recognize the subtle pulls of your unconscious. Next, incorporate boundary-setting exercises into your weekly routine, reviewing decisions through the lens of your yes/no list. Ask yourself, did this choice honor my inner guide, or was it swayed by external pressures? Adjust as needed, reinforcing boundaries that protect your authenticity. To foster community, join a leadership group where you can share your journey and hear others' stories. Discuss challenges like shadow projections and celebrate breakthroughs in embracing your inner wisdom. This sharing creates accountability, turning solitary reflection into collective growth. On day 10, revisit the 3 layers of motivation exercise, applying it to a recent leadership decision. Note how your core layer has become clearer, guiding you more reliably. By day 15, introduce affirmations into your daily ritual, reciting them aloud to anchor your commitment. Phrases like, "I am led by my purpose," become mantras that dissolve old myths of sacrifice. Midway through, on day 16, role-play assertive scenarios, practicing how to decline opportunities that don't align. This builds confidence in your inner guide's voice. As you approach day 20, track patterns in your journaling. Notice how often intuition leads to positive outcomes. Use this data to refine your leadership style, emphasizing growth-oriented decisions. On day 25, evaluate your emotional stability. Have reactive tendencies decreased? Celebrate small victories, like handling conflict with empathy rather than dominance. Finally, on day 30, synthesize your experiences in a reflective summary, outlining how being led has transformed your leadership. Share this with your group, inspiring others on their paths. This plan is not rigid. Adapt it to your rhythm, ensuring it flows naturally into your life. Through consistent practice, you embody the principle: the true leader is always led. In this embodiment, shadows recede, revealing the self as your eternal guide. Remember, leadership is a mirror of the soul, reflecting the journey from fragmentation to unity. Each step taken in awareness brings you closer to authentic influence. The unconscious, once a mystery, becomes your ally, leading you through life's complexities. No longer driven by ego's whims, you navigate with purpose, inspiring those around you. This is the poetic essence of true leadership, a dance between the seen and unseen, the self and the collective. As you reflect on your wounds, see them not as scars, but as gateways to deeper wisdom. The inner guide calls not to overpower, but to harmonize, blending intuition with action. In differentiating paths, you choose the one lit by inner light, avoiding the shadows of ambition. Embracing this guide, you find freedom from sacrifice, honoring your wholeness. Breaking old beliefs, you redefine strength as balance, not endurance. The message echoes: be led, and in leading, uplift the world. Now in action, you weave theory into tapestry, creating a legacy of mindful influence. Let each day be a verse in this philosophical poem, where shadows yield to self-realization. The true leader knows. Guidance comes from within, a river flowing to the sea of purpose. In the quiet moments, listen. In the storms, trust. Your journey is unique, yet universal, a testament to the power of being led. As shadows fade, the self emerges, radiant and ready. Leadership, once a burden, becomes a joy infused with intuitive grace. This is the rhythm of authentic power. Ebb and flow, guided by the inner tide. Reflect on your progress and smile at the transformation unfolding. The wound that once hindered now heals, revealing strengths long hidden. Signs of your guide multiply, like stars in a clearing sky. Differentiation sharpens your vision, clarifying the path ahead. Embracing fully, you step into a new era of influence. Beliefs shatter, replaced by empowering truths. The message resonates deeper with each breath. Action follows, steady and sure. In 30 days, or a lifetime, the change is profound. You are the leader who is led, a beacon for others. This journey, from shadow to self, is the ultimate victory. May your leadership inspire ripples of wisdom and growth. Remember, the true leader dances with the unknown, trusting the inner melody. In every decision, let intuition lead the way. The ego's grip loosens, replaced by harmonious flow. Your teams thrive under this authentic guidance. Conflicts resolve with empathy and insight. Burnout fades into energy and renewal. You attract what aligns with your core. This is the philosophical heart. To lead is to follow the self. Embrace the mystery and watch your influence expand. The path is yours, illuminated from within. In the end, we all return to this truth. The true leader is always led. Let it guide you forward, a poetic promise fulfilled. As shadows integrate, self-realization blooms. Your journey inspires, a testament to inner wisdom. And so, we conclude this exploration with the light of authentic leadership shining bright. May you carry this wisdom into every endeavor. The true leader, ever led, forges a legacy of depth and meaning. Farewell to illusions. Welcome to the real. In the dance of life, be guided and lead with grace. This is the final verse. From shadow to self, you have arrived. Remember the question that began our path, now answered in your heart. Leadership, truly, is a sacred journey inward. Be led, and in turn, light the way for others. The end of one chapter is the beginning of many more. Thank you for walking this path with open eyes. May your inner guide continue to whisper truth. In the quiet, find your power. In the storm, find your peace. You are not alone. The self is with you. Now, go forth and lead as you are meant to. The true leader is always led, a profound and poetic reality. Let this knowledge transform your world. Shadows no longer hold sway. Self-realization reigns. Your story is one of triumph, woven with threads of wisdom. Embrace it fully and watch the magic unfold. In every breath, in every choice, be guided. The journey continues, eternal and evolving. Farewell, and may your leadership be legendary. This is the essence. To be led is to truly lead. Carry this light forward. The path is clear. The way is yours. In the harmony of self and shadow, find balance. Your inner guide awaits your next step. Leadership, redefined, becomes an art of the soul. Thank you for this shared exploration. May it echo in your days to come. The true leader is always led. Remember this truth. Now, step into the world, transformed. Shadows fade. The self endures. Your journey inspires us all. Be well, be led, be the leader you are meant to be. This concludes our poetic voyage. From the depths to the heights, you have risen. And so, with gratitude, we part ways. The true leader is always led. Let it be your guiding star.